Hey there, Tiny here. Today we will be doing a Pokemon squishy makeover. We're going to take these 3 squishies, fix them, and give them a brand new Pokemon look. So the first step will be to paint this white. You guys know that I had a really hard time painting the yellow in the burger squishy, so I'm going to start by covering that up. Also, I'm going to take these squishies and you see that there is some damage. I think this was supposed to be some kind of cookie or maybe a macaroon, and the swirl that was on top kind of fell. The bear has a star that's also missing. And so I'm just going to use this glow-in-the-dark paint because glow-in-the-dark paint actually sucks. And I'm going to use it to, well, actually it sucks to cover, but it's really great to fill in some of the gaps. Coloring, not so great, but this is gonna dry and it's gonna give me like a nice even coat. Now I do let it dry a little bit and then I kind of take some off from the top to leave the edges all nice and flush. So this is the time of the video where you guess the squishy. So go ahead and guess the squishy. And this is going to be a ball shape with red and white and some black. So if you have guessed a Voltorb, you're right. So we're going to take some red paint and we're going to draw a line down the middle, you know, like as straight as possible. I'm okay with drawing straight lines, not when the paint is not cooperating, but you know, you manage and then you're always able to go back and fix it, so don't worry about it too much. Now with my paintbrush, I am going to paint up, trying to keep that edge as close to as what I had outlined as possible, and just bringing this paint up, it should be enough to cover the whole top. Here I'm gonna draw the eye, so I take my little dotting tool and I do this little like trapezoid. I'm pretty sure I'm using the right shape to draw the eyes. Voltorb has this like cranky look on his face, and that's one of my favorite things about him. He just looks mad all the time, kind of like me. So I'm going to do that and fill it in, and then I'm gonna do the other eye. I actually ended up painting a coat in the bottom of white also, just because I want it to be nice and vivid, but it's so much easier once I paint it the whole thing white for the color to sit. I think I'm just gonna do that from now on for most squishies that have like really difficult colors. And once I get all my white paint in the eyes, I put it to dry. Then with a permanent marker, I outline the eyes and give it like that straight kind of like long eyeball just to make him look upset. I think he looks mean, so I think I captured it pretty good. I'm sure he's like an actual sweetheart, but he just looks mad and that's okay. And I'm gonna use that same permanent marker to draw the line down the middle. I'm not sure if it actually has a line. I just like that nice division, so I'm gonna put it here. Also, it's gonna be his mouth, like in my head anyway, so. Alright, so once again, guess the squishy. Now, this is gonna be a heart shape, and I'm not going to use the white. I'm actually gonna mix it to make a lighter pink, so go ahead and take a quick guess. If you guessed the love disc, you're right! Also, I'm very impressed if you are getting all these correct because you're either cheating or you're really good at Pokemon. And I'm just gonna cover everything with this lighter pink that I've made. Now, I'm going to make the pink even lighter. This needed actually 3 coats because, you know, again, that green did not go away, but should have painted it white like I did with the other. And with a permanent marker, I just made a little dot. I made a little dot of the lighter pink and the little tip of the mouth. Now I'm going over it with this Sharpie to outline the features, because I saw it like this online, but I didn't actually like it. I actually think that he looked better without it, but you know, I don't know, whatever. And I ended up using the iridescent paint to make it a little bit lighter, but you really can't even tell. So for the last time, you guessed a squishy. Yes, it is orange and it is a Teddy Ursa. So I actually love this little like osito de peluche, and I think that he's one of the cutest Pokemons. I don't know, to me. Um, so I'm just gonna cover the whole thing in orange. This shade actually, it took me 3 coats for me to be happy with it, and after that Lola ate it, so I just had to rush and paint another one. But this one is not as perfect as the other one. I wish I would have spent more time in the edges, but I didn't. So with like a light cream color, I want to say that it's yellow, but it's not. It's like lighter. I did mix some yellow for the little mouth, but the crescent moon, it's like a pale yellow. And then I used my dotting tool to make the little mouth. Don't worry, it's not going to be this bumpy. I actually finished edging it out like nicely on the second coat. But I'm going to go ahead and draw the little ears and 2 little circles. I end up remembering that they're more like little swirls, so I do add like a little wing to them. And once the crescent and the snout is pretty much dry, I'm gonna go back and draw the little eyes and the nose. See, all smoothed out, no problem. And the nose is just like a little jelly bean. It's, no, maybe not. Maybe like a little laying down oval. And then the eyes are like really, really cute and circular. So this is actually one of the easiest things to draw because the components, the shapes are very, very simple. So with the Sharpie, in one of the last videos, I said I'm going to be using more Sharpies to draw it out. I know not everybody can just paint on with paint, so I want to show you that it is pretty simple to do it with other kind of materials. So once I do this, I actually ended up doing the little catch light, and I grabbed a thinner permanent marker to draw out the mouth. And you can take your time with this. You know, I do it fairly quickly, kind of. But that's just because, you know, I'm an artist. And the mouth is just like a little tiny, like little smile, like a little line curved at the ends. So adorable. I love how he looks. I just wish that I would have spent more time doing the edges of the bear so that he would have been more even. And there he is, so cute. So this is pretty much what they all look like. Yep. So Voltorb, Love Disc, and Teddy Ursa. Some are squishier than others, but they're definitely all Pokemon. Thanks for watching.